Welcome back.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Surprisingly enough, it's been quite a while, actually. Well, either way, we are into the 2022s and shit, right? Woo! Yes. Okay. So 2022s are bringing some brand new material, some brand new things. You say that you have been researching and looking at things to bring to the table. So I'm just gonna let you go right ahead and give us what you got.
I gotta think about this, man. Give me more of an intro.
Oh, that's it?
Fuck.
Oh, you're oh, man. He seems like he's a little emaciated. Like, I think his blood sugar's down.
Are you fucking dumb, my guy?
Like, did you get your iron today, man?
Fuck.
I have multivitamins. I can hook you up. I'm old. I have no lube left in my
Shut the fuck up.
in my joints, so I can give you a multivitamin. Oh wow! Look at him grip that can, y'all. Anyways,
What the fuck is wrong? Shut the fuck up.
all right, I'm sorry.
Just keep spouting and spouting.
Well, I
and
don't-
spouting.
you
You're
know-
like what the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. Well, I don't mean to imply that you left
All
your
right,
wife
man.
and kids for me. But anyways, go ahead. Where are we?
All right, I'm going. What if it's all right? Put yourself in a scenario. All right.
Sure.
You're in a future where there's machinery or just some form of natural thought
Okay.
to where you can go back in time and see through the eyes of you when you were like 5 in instant moments.
Oh, wow.
Like you retain those memories
Yes.
as if they were today. Okay.
Okay. Yep. I actually like where you're going.
So you can see past thoughts, right? So that's taking the past consciousness and combining it with the current consciousness.
Yep. Yes.
Wouldn't that mean that the past consciousness would be left with the current consciousness, making it so it saw into the future, right?
Right.
So it creates a time paradox.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm following. I'm following you. I like this.
But in reality, fucking Jesus.
Like actual JC?
No.
Okay, all right.
Like, holy shit!
Okay. Yeah. I'm following you. Like,
I'm losing it now. Like
I'm vibing with you.
all right. So the past consciousness would have the current thoughts of the. No. Yes, the past consciousness would have the thoughts of the current consciousness, making it so the past consciousness can technically see into the future.
Okay. Yep.
That would create a time paradox, right?
Okay.
And then, fuck, I lose it right here.
What would be the result of that time paradox then?
We would already be living the mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because how time paradox goes, this guy starts here, then ends here, but in reality, that ends here starts with a starts here.
Okay.
So it creates a different timeline,
Okay.
but that would also mean there isn't a different timeline for that reality
Okay. All right.
because it's a time paradox.
Yeah, I see where you're going. Okay, so let me kind of like unpack what you just said, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Your present self can look into the past because you have thoughts and you have memories. So you can look into the past at your past self. Mm-hmm. You can basically interact with your past self, maybe even like in your mind or imagination, change that event, which then in turn you would think, because your present self is changing that event, that this present version of yourself would probably just jump into a different reality. Is that what you're saying? Or would you...
Not jump into a different reality. You'd be in the same reality, but your consciousness would be combined with the consciousness of the future.
Okay.
So you would be able to see all the memories into the future. Like, say, we did all this time paradox shit,
Okay.
and we make it so there's the current reality,
Yes.
all right,
okay.
the current time,
Present.
the present time,
Yep.
has the same consciousness as the one in the past, right?
Yes and no.
Like, you can remember events, like
You can
say, like from fucking 2 years ago, right?
Right, but you would admit that like your consciousness of 2 years ago would be different than your consciousness now.
Yeah, because the consciousness of what it was then can see into the fucking future because it has the consciousness of the person that's in the current time that we are in now. So there's another Randy fucking behind us a few timelines back.
Okay.
Stay with me.
Okay, all right. Okay.
A few timelines back that now knows of this current timeline. So technically, the Randy of back then
Okay.
he has combined consciousness. He can see into the future. He's a future teller. But like it's in that instance, so you'd be like,
but
wouldn't your reality kind of like fucking break down? Because you could see into the future, you'd be like, where are all these memories coming from at first? And then you're gonna be like you would completely change demeanor, wouldn't you? Like it would break the current time's reality fucking down to nothing and just crumble it back together. Because, bruh.
well, okay, I hear what you're saying. I don't think it would break your reality like that. I think.
But in the past.
Yeah, but
This is our current reality.
Hold on. So you're saying that the past self, the past Randy, is witnessing an event that's in the future for him, thus making him a future seer.
Yes.
Right? But he's only future seeing that one particular event. He's not future
No. Can you remember what you did yesterday?
Yes.
Can you
kind of.
remember what you did the day before?
I'm bad with memory sometimes, and I can't figure out why.
Because you're a boomer.
Oh my God, no. Like every day at the same time, just like bam, like I wake up at 4.
But you have
anyways,
foggy past memories of yesterday and the day before, right?
for sure, yeah.
So you have those memories stored. So he knows past those memories have consciousness as well, because you're in those memories.
Oh my God.
Because
okay,
you have
all
to
right.
imagine them.
Oh my God, okay, all right, fine.
He has the consciousness of that, so it goes back another day. And it just changed. So he knows everything. What's going to happen, how it's going to work, everything, the whole way through until this timeline.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
So he'll
I'm
be able to
following you.
see
So,
into the
okay,
future,
all right.
but that creates a time paradox where those consciousness would be continuously feeding him. So a me in the past is literally like a god. He sees everything. He knows everything.
Okay, like I'm gonna get woo, just for a second, but I follow you.
No, you don't.
No,
Dude, you're tripping.
No, I honestly do, because I'm gonna tell you how what you just said is possible. Okay, it is possible.
How?
It's through entanglement, right? So quantum theory basically proves that entanglement is a real thing, right? So you are
Entanglement of fucking what?
in quantum entanglement. So like all events
Are intertwined.
so like okay, if there is a singularity, a big bang, right, that theoretically started everything, right? That mass, right, was one mass. When it expanded into like all the trillions and all the galaxies and everything that we see, like basically like we are coalesced from stardust that just like created our sun, and then like basically its gravity like pulled in all the elements around it, and so like we have our entire solar system. From our solar system we have Earth, from Earth we have each other, right? So like we're all entangled, like we're all
Right.
part of the one singularity that happened, right?
Right.
So we're all entangled matter. Therefore, because of our consciousness, because consciousness exists throughout all time and throughout all space, we can actually consciously connect to that if we could mentally. But it doesn't create a paradox. What it does is it shifts reality, because all realities are infinite. So it's called reality transurfing. You can look it up. There's a guy, I think it's Vadam Zeeland, something like that.
By physics and technicality, that would create a time paradox.
No, it doesn't.
It would continue to loop.
No. Because perception is reality. You would be in your own reality, and what you would do is probably go to sleep and then wake up, and your reality would slowly shift towards whatever reality you are really trying to use your thoughts to focus on. Which is why, like, dreams come true
But that
for certain
creates a
people.
link within the space-time continuum.
No.
Because it generates a moment where those timelines were disturbed.
But they were never disturbed.
But they were.
But
that's how the space-time continuum works.
But
if a line is disturbed at any point in time, it creates a copy.
Well, no. Like, what it does is it shifts the reality of the observer of that event.
Yeah, and it creates a disturbance.
But it creates
Like,
a
what
different...
does that... What is...
All timelines are infinite. So, like, it just creates a different timeline where just the trajectory of
but
your
it breaks
timeline shifts.
down what we think of reality itself.
It wouldn't, because you would seamlessly move from this reality into...
Then explain to me what it would really do then.
Okay, they even do this, and honestly, they do this in psychology. And like, okay, let's say you have a past trauma, right? So, like, I'm going to take you, Randy, right, back into your past event through, like, let's say hypnosis, right? So I take you back to that event where, as a little boy, you know what I mean, like. No matter what,
Dude.
I'm just saying.
You're spouting shit.
No, I'm just saying. So, like, I'll take you back to the event, right? So
Where
what?
you scraped your knee.
No. Okay, fine. Where you tripped and you scraped your knee. Okay, let's say that was a really traumatic event. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
All right. Let's not even apply your dad was involved. Anyways. So like
You're
so just we're traveling back to your
What the fuck?
Time out. So you fell off your bike, right?
All right, get into it.
All right. So
What?
Future Randy?
Yes.
In hypnosis mode, I take you back to visit your scrape knee event.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so you are there as future Randy. Now I want you to talk to your past self and tell it that it's okay and that you love it and everything's going to be okay, right? You know, no implications
So
of
you're like
anything.
saying, whoa, wait. That's kind of like saying that the voice in your head is the voice from the future.
Yes. So your past self would perceive...
What?
Yeah, your past
But
self...
that's the same thing!
But what you would
Holy
do... Right, so
what?
so what you would do is you would kind of change the past event from a traumatic event into a better feeling event so that your future self now could release that trauma so that now your future self could actually be healed of that event because you healed your past self. You're not creating a paradox, you're actually healing a time stream that you're caught up in your present, and you can actually do that. I honestly believe you can actually do that.
But it also can affect us.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So,
but that's just the comfort thoughts, you know, like the fucking, that's just spirituality. I'm talking about like fucking infinite time streams, man.
Well,
timelines.
I'm with you.
You're breaking me down by science. I'm talking like this is full philosophy talk, man.
Okay,
like
so don't. Okay.
Gandalf the fucking gray shit.
So you're just wanting to go down like a fantasy road?
No, dude, like philosophy.
Well, that's what we're doing.
That kind of fucking talk.
Listen, philosophy.
Not like the quantum mechanics.
Philosophy created math. I mean, there's a precision to philosophy
Bing
as
bong.
well.
All right.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
Go.
Well, that's okay. So so that's it. So not even future Randy, present Randy
It's just thoughts and feelings.
Well, okay, like we're not even like real matter. You know what I mean? Like nothing really. Honestly,
nothing's real.
No, well, it's not just that.
What's going on here, man?
Not just that nothing's real. Honestly, if you took all the empty space out of all of
There's
you,
a lot of empty space.
right? Exactly. So if we took all the empty space out of every human, we could reduce all humans down to something probably the size of a golf ball.
Wouldn't that just generate another Big Bang?
No.
Then what the fuck would it... How?
Okay.
Because how mass works and how gravity works, it pinches it down to the point where it wouldn't exist.
No, what you would do, oh my God, it's just like creating a zip drive versus a regular, regular disk that holds a certain amount of memory. What you're doing is you're reducing the amount of data down to like a finite, just a really, really small event. You could literally do that and like just change matter down into anything. All matter is just information. It's all just like light energy. So like really, like you could do that. But
how would that work when all of reality is light?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
So like,
how do humans perceive reality?
oh my God. Okay.
How do humans perceive reality?
Through your three-dimensional eyeballs that optically like give you the landscape
tracks
of what
to
it is.
what?
What do you mean?
Which tracks to what? I'm asking you a question. What do your eyes track to give it a vision, to give it sight?
Okay, so like you
What's the thing?
hold on. So like,
Light.
yeah, all right. So like,
I'm saying, man, let's go.
oh my God. So light has a spectrum.
Yes.
Yes, a spectrum that's this fucking big, right? Okay, if just think about this. This is just a
Yep.
thought experiment. So over here you have X-rays, gamma rays, you have the crazy stuff. Down here you have infrareds, you have the low
What are you
frequency
talking
stuff.
about?
Visible spectrum is right here. We live right here, and our perception of reality is based on this sliver of what we perceive. Everything is way bigger than we perceive it. We only perceive in 3, possibly 4 dimensions at one time. Super enlightened people can probably perceive in 5 dimensions, but you can only perceive in 3 dimensions.
Wow. That was fucking bad. Man.
I love you.
Shut the
I
fuck
love you.
up, man.
I love you.
What that flying shit? Dude, I thought we were actually going somewhere.
We
and
are.
then you're just
we
like,
are.
"Mm,
We
fuck
are.
you, man.
No,
Like-
no, not fuck you. I love you. You're so precious to this world. Anyways, what we need to do is we need to expand your consciousness a little bit, right?
Give me the sight.
I'm trying to give
What? How? How does that work? How? Is it like, oh, we're going in the future, we're going to be able to see in 6K and fucking 8K, then 16K?
No, not-
You know the human eyes can only see up to 60 to 120 frames per second?
you. Well, I didn't.
Frames per second. That's how we perceive. Vision is frames, light.
Right. Yes, thank you. You just proved my point for
So
me.
if we continuously get like human upgrades, but you put these fucking things and they meld into your fucking eyeball and you could see in 8K,
Okay,
like
yes.
what, like the future industries create these, like, bruh.
I don't like where you're going with that though. Do you think that would be a good idea though? Like if you could put an implant in your eye so that you could see like crazy distance, do you think that would
like
like,
that would
be
take
better?
that would take a lot of testing.
Oh my God! Like I don't know. I think it's a very dangerous thing to like merge technology and like human.
But we've done it.
I think we're better than merging ourselves with technology. I honestly think the human is better
But what
than
if it
just
like
melding
somehow
with
in
technology.
some way like it wasn't technology, like it was organic or some type of shit due to the upbringing in our societies of technology. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like it rises to a point where like eat this food and you could see an 8K for fucking 5 hours type of shit, like
right.
like a drug or something like that. What if it wasn't technology? It was organically a drug.
What if it was organic? All right, you're talking about like giving kids mushrooms, I guess.
No,
But,
no,
like,
no. Like, what if it was like a shot or something like that? You know, like I don't know, fucking like the flu shot, man.
What
the
about
flu.
the flu shot? So,
Yeah, so like they inject you with something, it makes your eyes generate like a new layer where it can see in 8K. So your frames per second start to rise. You could see more visible light in those time frames, making it so like you're living in 8K. So you're constantly seeing at higher frames, more light. So it's upgrading the human eye.
You think that's a good thing?
I don't know.
Like
That would take a lot of years of testing,
well,
you think?
let's say they proved it safe. Would you do it?
I think I would.
Would you? Well, I mean, some people would, and like no judgment on you for that. I mean,
But
hey,
it would like
I'd probably like to see an AK too. I just like for me, when you accept technology like as part of your biology, well, I mean, I guess I'm a hypocrite too, because like I honestly wouldn't care if like I had a mechanical arm. Like I'd love to punch someone with a mechanical arm.
fucking Iron Man over here.
Right. But I don't know if I would want to perceive.
I'm talking the fucking
Well, because like we perceive with five senses, right? Imagine they could
add a sense type of shit. Like, here's an upgrade. Slap some fucking, I don't know, like the fucking smoking packs. They smack it on your arm and boom, you can see it 8K. You have like upgrades. And that shit just at some point fades. But your body's adapted to it. Okay. So it always is that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's organic upgrades, but it like becomes the norm.
But that's not
it's just
organic,
natural. It becomes a natural thing.
You could integrate it in a way that would become natural, and I honestly think that's like probably what they're trying to do. They're probably trying to like integrate it, slowly or whatever. But at some point, you're going to run into the Terminator scenario. Like where you're just gonna like if you meld.
So you're saying one technology gets us like addicted or whatever. So we're on a constant rant and fucking consumption.
No, well,
of these human technologically advanced upgrades till we get to fucking Terminator levels. We're going across dimensions, fucking shooting things with fucking M60 fucking machine guns, like being badass, man.
Hey,
what the fuck?
Right,
You're thinking of like, oh, we're gonna become so fucking technologically advanced, we're just gonna turn ourselves all into fucking robots.
No, I'm not really.
Don't make
me
bring up fucking the time streams and the confluxes again.
Oh my God!
Swear to God.
No, we don't need to do that. So no. I think what would happen. I think would happen way different than that. Probably way quicker than that. What would happen is you would get
nanotechnology.
No, not just nano. Like you would get used to it. So like if
you would adapt.
If I told you I could make your eyes better with mechanical technology, right?
Yes.
And you could see to the stars. You wouldn't need a telescope anymore. You could like see the surface of the moon. That would be pretty fucking sweet, right? Now I would tell you that you know what, your nose really isn't that great. I can help you like integrate a better nose. Before you know it, I would
just upgrade.
Hold on.
Upgraded human.
Before you know it, I would be convincing you that I can make you so much smarter by just giving you this chip in your head, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's great." Except there's always going to come a scenario where there's an overarching, figurehead that's going to say, you know what, we can control people with this. And what you have in your head just went from something that was the greatest thing ever to now you're just enslaved to whatever wants to control your brain because you gave it control.
So we just gave it control.
Right. So you never give control over
technology, yeah. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'd be killing each other.
Yeah.
Like, reality isn't what we perceive it.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So you don't want to replace your senses with anything other than something that's natural and something that you could get organically, like the real organically. You know what I mean?
The Lord has made.
Yeah. In one way or another, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Right. For sure.
That's wild.
Yeah, for sure. On that, I probably think we should probably take a little bit of a break, and I could use a drink, and I honestly got to pee, but like We'll,
All right, we'll be back.
we'll be back.
Boomer.